EA have released the latest update for FC26, 1.5.0. In this update, there's a lot of buffs and nerfs to the various passing and shooting, as well as there's a couple of little contextual things as well they've improved. So we're going to have a quick read through some of the notes. We'll kind of digest as to what that means in gameplay and what changes have been made. So starting from the top, let me just scroll down past to this bit. So starting with passing. So we've got improved accuracy and speed of ground passes, with impact being most noticeable on players with higher passing attributes. Added the ability for players without incisive pass playstyle, but with high attributes in short passing, long passing, and curved to contextually curve through balls. So what this means is it's not as reliant on the playstyle. So this is now going to mean that even if you've got high stats in those three categories, you'll still be able to perform a decent through ball. Incisive passing plus should then improve that even further. So like I said, it's going to be more reliant on what the stats are. So no longer are you going to be able to have a player with fairly average passing stats, but the play style to be able to perform much better through balls. As long as you've got the stats there, the play style is only going to improve that. So looking forward to see how that works in game. Reduce the accuracy of lofted passes. By lofted passes, we're referring to double tapping the ground pass and through pass button. So that's the little chip. So they've reduced the accuracy on that. So there was a lot of times where through balls would be double tapped and it would just put the loft on it, maybe shin height, but a lot of players weren't able to actually block that pass. So if they've reduced the accuracy on that, you may see that that gets reduced and stops being used as much in game moving forward. So power shot as well. So this is something else that has been rumoured as well. So improve the trajectory of power shots to increase the potential of scoring from longer ranges. Increase power shot accuracy when taken with power shot playstyle and playstyle plus. Now, thinking back to FC25, early on in that game, if you had a player that had the playstyle and playstyle plus, you could almost power shot from 25 yards out. And as long as it was in one of the sides of the net, you were pretty much scoring every time. Now, in this game, we're yet to see that. You can still obviously score power shots, but nowhere near the level of what they were previously. So with this little buff, this little tweak, we could see the return of the power shot coming back and becoming more of a relevant playstyle. Chip shot as well. So we've got tuned chip shots to be less likely to go wide. How annoying is it when you hit an early chip shot from the edge of the box? It's lofting up, looks like it's going in. Last second, boom, wide of the post. So hopefully that kind of takes that away. And then increase the accuracy of chip shots. Players with chip shot playstyle perform chip shots with additional accuracy. So again, brings that playstyle into a little bit more relevance. So you're not as reliant on the finesse and the low driven. Gives you another little string to the bow when attacking and which kind of shot to take. You know, the power shot should be relevant, the chip shot should be relevant, as well as still being able to use finesse and low driven. So as an attacker, you've got more options to do there. And then Tiki Taka playstyle. Again, you may have seen the video that they posted here where there's a little bit more zip on the passes. They're not as loosely hit. To avoid overly accurate passing and decrease some of the gap between passing with and without the playstyle. The accuracy of ground and first time passes with Tiki Taka playstyle have been reduced. Ground passes performed with Tiki Taka playstyle still benefit from the overall improvements in accuracy and speed as listed above, ensuring the playstyle remains useful in attacking options. So, although there's been a reduce to it, if you've still got the high passing stats and the Tiki Taka playstyle, you should still see decent passing, first time passes. So there shouldn't be too much of a change to that. And then Inventive playstyle. So the accuracy of lofted, ground, and through, I think there's supposed to be a comma there. So lofted, ground, and through passes using the Inventive playstyle and playstyle plus have been slightly increased. To this, this is to slightly compensate for the accuracy reduction of loft passes mentioned earlier. So with the playstyle plus, lofted passes will still be slightly less accurate than before the patch. Lofted passes referring to, the double tap like they mentioned before. So again, they should see a little bit more contextually used inventive passes. And they're going to come off a little bit better than what they did before. So looking forward to trying that out. And additional gameplay updates. We've also made 2 updates to address certain areas of gameplay brought to our attention by the community. So with skill moves, increase the speed of fake shot, heel chop, and fade and exit by 5%. Only 5%, but that 5%, again, if you've seen this video here, that 5% can be that split second difference between beating a defender and not. So although it's only 5%, that could still be a massive increase when moving forward. So with positioning, addressed an issue where attacking players could remain stationary after repositioning. So hopefully this is going to be a little contextual update on there as well. Career, I don't really play career, so I am just going to skip over this part. So again, if you do want me to go through this a little bit more in depth, I can do a separate video, but let me know in the comments. So I'm just going to scroll down here. Clubs. There's a lot of people that are looking forward to an update in clubs, and I think this is going to be one that we're going to be looking into a little bit more. So following archetype changes that have been made in clubs, these changes will go live when a server release after the title update. So what this normally means is as we've got playoffs starting now and 1 week left of the current season, normally when the new season starts is when this update comes in. One of the other updates I've seen is that they're increasing the cap of the instant XP boost, so it goes from 50 to 60 now. And then moving forward, we'll see the archetype level cap move from 80 jump up by 10, so it goes up to 90 this time. Last one was only 5, so it pushed us from 75 to 80. This one moves us from 80 to 90, so it gives us a little bit more grinding to do. So we're going to need to be jumping on clubs, we're going to need hitting it hard. You know what I'm saying? So archetype max attributes, so increase the maximum range of archetype specific attributes. So before, for example, if you had a finisher or a centre back or boss, then you were limited as to how fast. So a lot of the speed was limited to like 95, jumping stuff limited to 92, 95. So if they're going to increase that a little bit more, we should be able to start seeing some 99 skill caps. So again, just increasing that little bit more flexibility, a little bit of improvements in it as well. And then also increased from 7 to 8, which is the number of playstyles. So they're giving us another playstyle. So on top of the playstyle pluses you get for the archetype, there's going to be an additional playstyle that you can add. So again, adding more flexibility and more kind of molding of a player to what you want it to be like. So that's the end of the notes. We're going to be jumping on clubs later tonight. Streaming will be on Twitch. I'll pop the channels into the comments below as well, into the description. So hopefully we'll be able to see how the passing and the shooting kind of makes a little bit of difference in gameplay. We'll have a little look at Ultimate Team as well, see how that kind of changes, because there's going to be a few changes to the a lot of visual stuff as well. I think I remember reading, so there's going to be a lot of face changes on the cards, hair changes in game. So Etikite is probably going to have a different hairstyle in game. We'll look out for that as well. But let me know if there's anything else you want me to go through. If you've already played the game already as well, and let me know how the changes in the gameplay have changed up, and if they're good, if they're bad, if they're about the same, you're not really noticing much. But we're going to jump on later tonight, so we'll see what we can do from there. But till next time, peace out, people.